Imagine a car that could run on perfume, tequila, peanut oil, even coal dust. Sounds like science fiction, right? But in the 1960s, Chrysler made it real. This is the story of the forgotten turbine car, a vehicle so ahead of its time, it could have changed everything. In 1963, Chrysler released just 55 of these jet-powered wonders as part of a public test program. Instead of a traditional piston engine, it had a gas turbine, the same kind used in helicopters and jet aircraft. It required just a single spark plug, used a modified torque-flight automatic transmission, and demanded far less maintenance than a conventional car. It was quiet, vibration-free, and incredibly smooth. The engine had only 60 moving parts, compared to hundreds in a typical car. It could idle at 22,000 RPM and rev up to 60,000. It was simpler, lighter, and could run on just about any combustible liquid. That's not a myth. Chrysler engineers tested over 80 different fuels in the turbine car. It ran perfectly on everything from diesel to perfume. The only thing it didn't like? Leaded gasoline, because it clogged up the turbine blades. Chrysler loaned the cars to regular families across the US to get real-world feedback. People loved them. They turned heads, they sounded like jet engines, and they ran without a hiccup. So what happened? Despite its potential, the turbine car faced big problems. Gas turbines were fuel-hungry, especially at low speeds. Emission standards were getting stricter, and the engine wasn't quite ready for mass production. Plus, there were rumors the oil industry wasn't too happy with a car that could run on anything. Sadly, most of the turbine cars were recalled and scrapped. Chrysler kept a few, and you can still see one at the Smithsonian. It's a symbol of what might have been. The turbine car didn't succeed, but it paved the way for innovation. It showed the world that we don't have to rely on one type of fuel. In today's age of EVs and hybrid tech, it feels like the turbine car was just ahead of its time. Way ahead. A jet engine in a car. It happened. And it worked. Maybe it's time we take another look at what was possible, and what still could be. If you loved this piece of forgotten history, hit like, subscribe, and tell us, what tech from the past do you think deserves a comeback?